Phil, why you have a problem with the Prime Minister looking to help the most vulnerable people in society? Why you have a problem with that? Well, on the surface of it, it looks... Welcome to the Ports Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Greetings and welcome to the Ports Garrison. I am Phil the Poet, your host, and I thank you for taking the time out to click on this video, to listen to my views. And as always, it's enough love, enough manners, enough respects. Now, what is bothering me today? What's on my mind? It's one of the usual suspects, none other than Prime Minister Andrew Holness. And you might ask, Phil, why you give him such a hard time? When he was in a position, he said our duties and our responsibility of any citizen is to hold the government accountable. And I am doing just that. Now, what did he do this time to have my heavens rotating? He recently announced a $315 million grant for the most vulnerable household, as he termed it, to assist with roof repairs and other damages. And all of this is stemming from Hurricane Beryl. Now, here, take a listen to what the Prime Minister had to say.
As we all know, roofs are oftentimes the first point of failure during a storm, and the damage they incur can render families homeless or in dire condition. The experience of Hurricane Beryl has served as a harsh reminder of climate change and the importance of resilience in our infrastructure. Many families were left exposed when their roofs were damaged or totally destroyed. What was clear is that the houses that followed the building codes, in particularly the construction of their roofs, or constructed their roofs from slab material, concrete, that those houses fared much better. And those persons faced less dislocation as a result of the passage of the hurricane. Despite distributing almost 14,000 Hurricane Beryl recovery grants, we know that there are many households across Jamaica that were also impacted by the heavy rainfall due to the unusual weather patterns between July and December. Leaky roofs were, of course, the obvious most frequent complaint. Members of Parliament are usually the first port of call for assistance. Therefore, the government will be allocating $315 million or $5 million per constituency to assist the most vulnerable cases in communities across Jamaica. While the amounts to be recommended for the beneficiary are at the discretion of the Member of Parliament, grants should be within the range of $70,000 to $100,000 to make meaningful improvements to roofs, windows, and sideboardings to ensure that more Jamaican shelters can withstand the next heavy rainfall, tropical depression, or hurricane. Persons who are already beneficiaries of the Hurricane Relief Grant will not be able to benefit from this allocation. We will be checking to ensure that there are no duplications, Mr. Speaker, of allocations across programs. I urge all members of Parliament to work closely with their constituents to identify those households that are most in need of assistance. It is essential that we focus on the most vulnerable, particularly those who cannot afford to repair their homes themselves. It is crucial that this program is effective and impactful, ensuring the long-term resilience of our shelters, particularly roofs.
I think the average person might think, well, this is commendable. Phil, why you have a problem with the Prime Minister looking to help the most vulnerable people in society? Why you have a problem with that? Well, on the surface of it, it looks, as I said, very commendable. My issue is Hurricane Beryl was in July 2024. We're now in 2025. So that was about 7 months ago. Never too late for a shower of rain, they say. Okay, fine. Nothing happened before it's time, they say. Okay, fine. Now, the bulk of the damage took place in the parishes of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and Clarendon. However, the Prime Minister is saying that every MP, every member of Parliament, regardless of where they're located, will get a grant of $5 million. $5 million for every. So it's not like, let us look at those areas that suffered the most damage and compensate those persons, or make a greater allotment to those parishes because they had the greater damages. So for example, let's say Manchester had way more damage than say Kingston, for example. Why not say give a member of Parliament there a 10 mil as opposed to somebody else in an area that had no damages or very insignificant damage? You know what I'm saying? But what all of this is that this year is an election year. And the government is now going around to buy votes, for want of a better term. So they're now going to put on projects and look like they're busy because the person going to forget, the people are going to forget whatever happened previously and now think of the current time, the now. Oh, we see them busy running up and down doing this. So they're working hard. They've always says, yam them out and vote them out. Them offer you something, take it, but vote your conscience still. Because this again is just a way. Well, Andrew did say he can turn on him charms when he's ready. When he's ready to turn on the charms, I guess he's turning on the charms. It to me is nothing but political gimmickry, a way of seeking, because he has way more MPs on his side. So the funds available for them for campaigning and all of that, electioneering, will be greater. Slush money, slush funds. I will call it out when I see it. I will call when I think the fish, when I can smell the stench of the fish. Andrew Holness, you're not fooling nobody. We see through this. We see it for what it is. And as always, you have to calm down. Let me hear your thoughts. Tell me if I'm being way too harsh on the Prime Minister, or tell me if you agree with me in the comment section. And until next time, as always, is enough love, enough manners, enough respects. Blessings. Thanks for watching.